Excuse me, are you Matt?
Yes. Hi, and welcome to Marshall University. We're so excited that you're here.
I'm excited to be here. So, are you ready to answer 73 questions?
Oh, absolutely I am.
Well, first question, where are we?
Well, obviously, we're here at Marshall University, but more specifically, right now we are in the Memorial Student Center.
What's the Student Center?
Well, the Student Center is kind of like the midpoint of campus. It's where a lot of students like to come and hang out in between their classes. They can chill by the fireplace, get a little bit of homework done, or they can go over to the bookstore.
Well, what is your favorite thing about the Memorial Student Center?
That's hard. My favorite thing about the Student Center, well, it's newly renovated, so it's like a super nice, clean, fresh place to be able to hang out. And it's just nice to be able to come here in between classes, get a little bit of homework done, and it's right beside a Starbucks. I'm actually about to go get a cup of coffee. Do you want to come?
Sure.
All right, cool.
So, what's your go-to order when you come here?
Oh, when I'm here, I always get a venti pie place roast.
Venti pie place roast for Matt.
All right, come on.
All right, Matt, if you could describe Marshall in one word, what would it be?
Family.
Why?
Well, there's just this strong sense of community here that I've never felt anywhere else in the entire world.
If Marshall were an animal, what would it be?
Oh, a bison.
Why's that?
Well, because that's what our mascot is. His name is Marco.
I thought Marshall was the thundering herd.
Well, I mean, collectively, we are the thundering herd, but our main man on campus, that's Marco.
Is he single?
As of right now, yes, he is single. But back in the 1980s, Marco actually had a girlfriend. Her name was Marcia, but I'm pretty sure they broke up.
Oh, bummer. So where are we off to now?
Well, so now we are off to the College of Education and Professional Development. It's housed in one of our oldest buildings on campus, but it's recently been renovated with all new windows, smart boards, and simulation science labs.
What kind of classes are held here?
Well, like I mentioned, this is home to our College of Education and Professional Development. So any students that are interested in going into the teaching profession or working in schools, this is where they're going to have the majority of their classes. You know, fun fact, Marshall was actually first established as a teaching college all the way back in 1837.
Wow, Marshall has really grown a lot since then. What other colleges does Marshall have?
Well, here, let's cut through this building and then I'll take you over to Pritchard Hall where our College of Health Professions is.
Hey, Matt. Who's this?
This is Victoria. She's one of the recruitment coordinators here with the university. I'd love to hang around, but I gotta go to the rec. I'll see you all later.
See ya.
Hey, Victoria. Are you a Marshall alum?
I am. I graduated in 2014 with my bachelor's in advertising, and then again in 2016 with my master's in public relations.
Cool. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how easy is the enrollment process at Marshall?
We try to make it a perfect 10. We as recruitment coordinators work with students, their parents, and their guidance counselors just to make the process as seamless as possible.
So Matt mentioned that this building, Pritchard Hall, is home to the College of Health Professions. What kind of majors are in health professions?
Health professions has majors like nursing, dietetics, medical lab sciences, medical imaging. We also have athletic training, and that takes place right over there in Gullickson Hall.
Nursing is a really popular major. What options does Marshall have?
We have a 2-year option through St. Mary's. We have a 4-year bachelor's degree. Both are great pathways if you want to become an RN.
Right, so I saw a sign back there that said Counseling Center. Can you tell me about that?
Yes. We have free mental health counseling for all of our students. They're available 24 hours a day, whether by walk-in or by appointment.
So Marshall really takes care of its students, huh?
Yes, we really want this to be their home away from home.
Awesome. So on a different note, if you could spend the day with any Marshall alum, who would it be?
Probably Chad Pennington, so he could teach me how to throw a football.
I see Harris Hall. What's that?
Harris Hall is home to our College of Liberal Arts. It has majors like geography, history, psychology, sociology.
Did you have any classes in Harris?
I did. I had a history class in Harris. All of our students have to take general education courses. That way, when they graduate, they get a really well-rounded degree.
Are you a recruitment coordinator too?
I am. Welcome to campus.
Nice to meet you. So what's up with this greenhouse?
So this greenhouse is actually part of our science building, which houses our College of Science. And a lot of our classes are hands-on. They come with an accompanying lab. So if you take one in environmental science or something similar, you might have a lab in this building.
Cool. I majored in forensic sciences as an undergrad. Does Marshall have that?
Yes. We also have forensic chemistry, digital forensics, and some of our master's programs are among the best in the nation, as well as undergraduate programs in medicine, dentistry, veterinary science, and pharmacy.
Wow, it sounds like Marshall really has a ton of pathways into the medical field. Does Marshall have its own medical school?
Yes, we have our own medical school, as well as our own pharmacy and physical therapy schools. And with our recent designation as an R2 doctoral institution, those undergraduate research opportunities are expanded, and that marks us as one of the top 6% of research schools in the nation.
Wow, that is really impressive. Hey, what's up with these boats?
That's a good question, and we get it all the time. These are actually part of the College of Science as well, and our science students can take them out on local water systems and waterways to collect samples and bring them back for classroom studies.
That sounds really fun. Hey, let's head to our next stop.
Yeah.
So, where are we now?
We are in the Arthur Weisberg Applied Engineering Complex. This is one of our newest buildings on campus and one of only 7 LEED certified buildings in the state of West Virginia, marking its commitment to the environmental impact and sustainability of the building.
Engineering, cool. What kind of majors are here?
So our entire College of Engineering is here. We have majors from civil and mechanical to biomedical, electrical, as well as computer science programs too.
What's the coolest thing about this building?
In my opinion, it's that this building actually has a green roof. So a living roof of mosses and other small plant life that filters all of the rainwater that falls off the building. Our students can use that in classroom studies, different things, and it even provides the water for one of the toilets in the building.
That sounds really high tech. Hey, can we sneak into a classroom while we're
I don't
here?
know, but we can try.
This looks really nice. What's the average class size here at Marshall?
So our average class size is about 20 to 1, so 20 students to every 1 professor. We like to keep our class sizes small because it gives our students a lot more one-on-one opportunities and specialized attention with their professors.
So when you were a student, were you a back row or front row kind of person?
I'll say a middle row kind of guy, but I do have one more thing to show you and we can go check it out now.
Awesome.
And we're here.
What's this?
This is Buzzkirk Field. It's our main quad here on campus. And when students are here, they'll play ultimate frisbee, have picnics, host fundraisers, or walk their pets here.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is, but here's my other friend, Alyssa. Let me go introduce you to her.
Great. Hey, Alyssa.
Hey, thanks for coming. Let's head this way.
Awesome. So I heard that Matthew McConaughey filmed a movie on this campus. Is that true?
He did. So the famous chanting scene from We Are Marshall was actually shot in that window up there.
Oh, cool. What's this building called?
So this was Morrow Library. It was our first and originally only library on campus until 1998. But now we use it to host archives for the university. It's also a government repository that holds over 1 million documents.
Wow, that's a lot of items. How do they all fit?
Well, in the basement, we have something called the stacks, and it's just rows and rows of books. I've actually heard it's haunted.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, let's head to Smith Hall before the ghosts show up.
this looks like a huge building. How many floors are there?
Yeah, there's 8 floors, and it's also split up into 3 sections. So there's Smith Hall, there's Smith Music Hall, and there's also our communications building. So it has so many different departments in it, that's why it's so big.
Like what?
Let's see, there's communication studies, communication disorders, journalism, and let's see, modern languages. But I can show you a little bit about them if you're interested.
Absolutely.
All right, follow me. So this is our atrium. It's just a fun, cool place for students to hang out in between classes. They can also grab a snack, a Starbucks drink, anything like that. And then behind us is our College of Arts and Media. And then over here to my left is our School of Journalism. And we have a student-ran newspaper called the Parthenon. And then we also have a radio station called WMUL.
But I thought the Parthenon was in Greece.
It is, but they let us borrow the name.
So what was your major?
I was a communication studies major with an emphasis in public communication.
Were you in any clubs?
I was a member of the speech and debate team, which, fun fact, is Marshall's most winning team on campus.
Cool. So what else is down here?
Well, we have the Burke Art Gallery, classrooms, and then we also have our Listening Language Learning Lab, or better known as the L, which is West Virginia's first preschool program that provides services to children with hearing loss.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So Alyssa, if you could choose one building to spend the night in, what would it be?
Smith Hall. I think I have spent the night in here, come to think of it. I wish I could show you more, but I need to hand you off to our other recruiter, Megan. Follow me.
Hey, are you Megan?
Oh, hi. I'm Melissa's friend and another Marshall recruitment coordinator. How are you?
Doing good. Nice to meet you.
So I couldn't let you finish touring campus without showing you our oldest and most beautiful building, in my opinion.
No kidding. It's gorgeous. What is it used for?
This is Old Main. Back in the day, this was the sole place on campus where students lived and took classes, as well as contained professors' offices. Currently, Old Main is home to our president's office, the bursar's office, admissions, the registrar, and financial aid. The College of Liberal Arts also has offices in this building.
Wow. So Megan, are you a Marshall grad?
Yes, I graduated with my degree in business management in 2016, and I will have my MBA from Marshall at the end of this year.
Hey, what's this button for?
Don't press that unless you want MUPD to show up. This is part of an emergency response system. Those poles are scattered all throughout campus, and an operator stays on the line with you until help arrives within 90 seconds.
Wow, so is campus safe?
In my opinion, campus is very safe. We have 2 separate police departments, both MUPD and the Huntington Police Department. MUPD patrols on foot, bike, and by patrol car 24 hours a day. But let's head to Drinko Library.
Great.
Library, our second and main library on campus. There are 3 floors of books, study rooms, and computers available for students to use. IT services and the Writing Center is also located here.
Awesome. How many computers do you guys have here?
Well, I don't know off the top of my head, but we can check using this board to see how many are available. You can also choose between a Mac or a PC.
Mac or PC?
Mac.
I'm more of a PC girl myself. So can you describe for us your freshman year at Marshall?
Actually, I was a transfer student to Marshall and only completed my last 2 years of undergrad here. But before you ask, yes, it was really easy to bring my credits in and finish my degree on time.
Interesting. So can you describe your senior year at Marshall?
Well, I like to think that I made the absolute most of that time in my life. I spent every day with my friends and maybe had a touch of senioritis.
Drinko was really nice. Did you spend a lot of time there as a student?
Probably not as much as I should have, but follow me and I'm going to take you to the John Marshall statue.
Great. Wait, who is John Marshall?
John Marshall was the 4th Supreme Court Justice and Marshall University's namesake. Fun fact, the school was not founded by him. John Laidley named the school after his friend 2 years after his passing.
Wow, what a great friend. Who's one of your Marshall BFFs?
Michael Horde, and oddly enough, he's right here to finish taking you on the rest of your tour.
Hey, Michael.
Hi,
So, Michael, since you're a Marshall alum, what was your major here?
I actually studied theater here and I graduated in Marshall's most recent class.
Wow. So, theater, what's your favorite show?
Definitely Little Shop of Horrors.
That's a good one. How would you rate your experience as a Marshall student?
10. One of my favorite experiences here was actually working in the theater because I gained so many life skills that I can use.
Hey, what's that building over there?
Oh, that's Corbally Hall. So the top floor is home to our nursing labs, as well as that is where we have our English classes, and that is the home of our College of Business.
Wow, would you ever own your own business?
I'm working on it.
Does Marshall's College of Business help prepare students to own their own businesses?
Yes. So Marshall alum Brad Smith, who just finished his run as the CEO of Intuit, which is the company that runs things such as TurboTax, just donated $25 million to Marshall so that we can lay the groundwork for our new College of Business.
Wow, that is a lot of money. What would you do with $25 million?
I would buy a vacation home, buy a real home, and then use the rest to start that business.
So it looks like we're back where we started. Is the academic side of campus laid out like a big circle?
Yeah, so all of campus is actually just one big rectangle, and it's broken into a academic side, which is what we just saw, and then a residential side. The student center is actually the middle of campus, and you can get from one end to the other in about 10 to 15 minutes.
What's your favorite shape?
Rhombus.
Isn't that just a square?
You're a square for asking that.
Okay. Hey, I saw this fountain earlier. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, that is our memorial fountain.
What's it in honor of?
So it is in honor of the 75 football players, coaches, staff, and community members who passed away in a plane crash back in 1970.
Does it stay on like this all year?
No, so in the fall, on the anniversary of the plane crash, we actually have a ceremony where we turn it back off.
Wow, that is a really beautiful tribute. I see a lot of tables around the student center. Do students hang out here pretty frequently?
Yeah, especially whenever it's warm, people like to gather here to study, eat, or just hang out.
Okay, final question.
Okay.
Speaking of eating, I am starving after this tour. Where is the best place to grab food on campus?
So the Student Center has options such as Chick-fil-A, Steak and Shake, and Italian, but then we have Towers Marketplace, which has a Denny's, a market in it, and then sushi. And then we have Harless Dining Hall across the street, which is more of a buffet style, and they make killer omelets.
Those omelets sound amazing. Breakfast food is my favorite. I think I'm gonna check out Harless. Well, thank you for helping answer 73 questions today.
No problem. And a formal Marshall send-off, I'm gonna say we are, and you say Marshall. So we are